All right, here is some more Jeskai Ascension. Thing in the Ice Ascension, whatever you want to call it. That's what we're playing. Let's see what our opponent's playing with just Taxing Probe. Oh gosh. It's this big red, all in red. Lock you out of the game red. Ensnaring Bridge, Magazine Moon, Simian Spirit Guide. So he has a turn 2 Ensnaring Bridge / Blood Moon with this deck. Unfortunately for him, neither of those really bother us. I say that Lightning Helix is uncastable under a Blood Moon. However, we can just kill the Magus of the Moon. The Ensnaring Bridge is a little annoying because, one of our outs is to use, one of the ways we win is to use our Thing in the Ice flipped, but we'll figure that one out. We actually don't have a ton of ways to interact with Ensnaring Bridge, but we can't just shut up an Ascension and burn him to death. I don't know how we're going to sideboard against him, that's for sure. All right, he's actually exiling the Simian on turn 1 to have a Desperate Ritual, which he drew. So does he go for the turn 1 Blood Moon? Or is it the turn? It is. It's the turn 1 Blood Moon. And obviously we draw a Lightning Helix. Okay. Unfortunately for him, we can just Manamorphose and kill this thing. Which is what I'm going to do. And this is uncastable without Manamorphose, but he gets to have a turn 1 Blood Moon. We get to have a turn 1 Lightning Helix. Seems fair. Turn 2 Lightning Helix, rather. Alright, there we go. Now we even drew the Pyromancer Ascension here with a Get Probe and a Lightning Helix to trigger it. So things definitely looking up for us. Alright, we'll go ahead and get our life total probably doesn't matter though. We'll go ahead and get our Hallowed Fountain here. And our basic mountain is fine. Given that we're going to have a bunch of mountains this game anyways, I think. Alright, we'll get Probe. Yep, those cards don't do much. You do have a bridge, I agree. Now it might take us a little bit to burn him out, but we certainly can do it. Yep. Alright, Thing in the Ice. It is no more. I might go ahead and play this, so if he comes up with another Blood Moon, we can go ahead and cycle this. Nothing. Okay. Well, I was going to say so we can fetch for an island to play around the Blood Moon. We just draw the island. That's fine. We are under absolutely no pressure. Alright, let's faithlessly loot. Yep, works for me. I guess we'll go ahead and pitch the Sulphur Falls here. I'll say we actually only have one red source in this current situation, but it doesn't seem like a big deal, and there's a second one anyways. Alright, well, let's see what he's got. We don't have the Remand yet. Don't need it yet. He doesn't have anything. We're set. I'll go ahead and keep this land in my hand. Things are basically progressing exactly as we would like them to. We want to keep this. Alright, now we can bolt to trigger it. I would say we want to keep this in hand because the land in hand because of the Faithless Floating in our graveyard. Another bridge. I agree. Lightning Bolt number 1. I didn't counter this. I could have just countered it to draw a card, but maybe we'll actually counter something that matters. Alright. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and Thought Scour ourselves. Yep. Alright. So Visions of the Beyond with 17 in our graveyard in that. We'll go ahead and trigger our Ascension. I'll go ahead and burn it to get the Ascension up, because if we draw another Ascension off of it, I'd like to play it. Which we did, as it turns out. Our hand is good enough. I want to be able to bolt if I need to. And or Helix. Both of which start the... Okay, so we'll go ahead and remand this one. Don't even care that it resolves. I guess we kind of do because of the Helix, but we'll just find a Manamorphose eventually. and then proceed to not care, you know, so. Just going to remand this one for the card. I would not like to copy this one, though. Alright, there's a Get Probe. Sure, you got a Blood Moon. Things are proceeding, well, according to schedule. Let's go ahead and draw a bunch of cards. Oops. Alright, I want to always yield to this one. That's fine. It's the copy we don't want to always yield to. Yep, those cards don't do anything. I agree. Thought Scour and Thing in the Eyes. I'm not even going to show him Thing in the Eyes. He might choose to board out of his stuff. It's not a given, but it's possible. Which ability are we talking about? Whenever you cast. Sure, that's fine. Always yes to that one is fine. I would like to copy it. Chandra, huh? Okay. So, is he dead? We have 18, right? Yeah, he's just dead. Easy enough. Straightforward enough, I would say. White, white. Red, red. Red, blue. Lightning Helix. Lightning Bolt. Alright, let's see if I have to click through all this or he's gonna scoop. I'd like to use all of these abilities. Oh, we've been sent a message. He's quoting. This is my last resort. Oh, what is that song? It's a song. I don't remember the song, but it's a song. Something, something. I honestly don't remember. Fair enough, though. I hate that once somebody concedes a game, you can't see chat. Magic Online's the worst. Yeah, you can't see the chat. He sent us a message, but we couldn't see it. All right, I imagine this actually gets a lot better for him post board, to be honest. I don't know what we have to care about from him, to be honest. Like, it's planeswalkers, I guess. We have engineered explosives, so we actually have an out to keep, but we're still boarding out. I guess. I mean, he's gonna have so many better cards against us now. I get rid of eluding like usually. You know, I get rid of one Thing in the Eyes. Not a lot of sideboard here against all in red, but why not? Alrighty, game 2. It's bothering me now. I'm trying to remember what the name of that song is. And we'll keep this one. Oh no. That is not bad against us. Oh, it's Papa Roach. That's what it is. Took me a minute, but I got there. Alright, we'll go ahead and Serum Visions here. This is annoying. It's honestly not unbeatable, though. It's fine. You just set up situations where you do it in response and you make him pop it and so on. Also, he doesn't even necessarily present enough threats that we can use our removal. We can just bolt him 7 times. Now, that's obviously unlikely, but it's a possibility. Let's see if he has anything we have to care about. Or if we will be allowed to simply remand his turn 3 play. Dragon's Claw. That's annoying, actually. That does make things a little more difficult. Yep, that Chandra will be a problem. Comes down with 4, goes up to 5, so we need a second bolt for it. Oh, there's the second bolt. Just gonna play this so we don't give away the obvious remand, even though we're probably not even using it. We're not gonna remand until turn 4. I don't know. We'll see. May just let him have the Chandra. I don't even want to use any of this. We just don't even need to do anything. He also didn't have a third land, so there's that. Magma Jet. Well, he'll have his land now. Yeah, this is interesting because we actually are going to have to set up a Pyromancer Ascension here. Or, I honestly would not be shocked if he boarded out his Ensnaring Bridges and we can set up Thing in the Ice. That seems likely. I just don't think he has that much I care about. It's certainly not the hardcast Spirit Guide to beat us down. Yet. I mean, I may care about it eventually, but for now I think we're alright. Something tells me we'll be okay. Another probe. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and play this buddy tapped, pass the turn back. To be honest, I probably am going to end up bolting this thing. We'll bolt it, remand the Chandra, go from there, but... Although, we could just let Chandra resolve and then bolt it. Well, not with the way we are set up here. I just don't know if I'm supposed to care yet. Because we don't have... The Chandra could theoretically get out of hand if we just never find another lightning bolt. I'm just going to take a hit for now. We will remand the Chandra and go from... Oh, interesting play. Interesting play, buddy. Go ahead and take my turn. That was an interesting decision by him. Not a bad decision either. His commitment to playing this game very, very slowly. Alright, I'm taking one more hit, I think. Next turn we'll have access to more mana, and we'll just get probe and go from there. Alright. His hand is very bad. Alright, just a Chandra. Well. So actually he has 7. He has 7 mana currently, so he can actually cast it twice if he draws a land through our remand. We really can't take any more damage. Don't want to take any more damage because of the lightning bolt and stuff. We don't have many lands left in our deck to even draw, so that's good. Yeah, it's probably time to bolt this thing. Would like to draw an Ascension at some point. Maybe we should have just bolted it earlier. I don't know. Not going to stress too much about it. A Magus of the Moon, you say? I'm going to let that resolve and helix it, I guess. He can replay it and then we can't helix it It was supposed to Helix the Guide. See, if we let this resolve, we can float mana and Helix it. Sure, that's fine. If we remand it and he just rituals to recast it, we actually can't Helix it. So I guess we're just going to allow this to happen. I want to make sure we don't leave this accidentally here. Alright, it's down. He can cast his Chandra here. He might have actually played this pretty well. We might have played this pretty badly. Except he's not. He could have ritualed into casting a Chandra. Alright, there's an Ascension. Let's start with that. Now, we don't have a lot of things in our graveyard. But, wow, he just popped it preemptively. Okay. Well, that makes the Thought Scours very good. Now he might have another. I don't know. I'm just going to go to his turn, though. Go to his turn, remand the Chandra. Thought Scour, Thought Scour. Well, Thought Scours before the remands. Sure, we're at 10. So he's got Ritual, Chandra, he's got Ritual, Chandra, and another card. He just doesn't want to play the Chandra. That's odd. At some point, you just had to cast it. I think it was last turn when we were tapped down. Serum Vision, Sting in the Ice. Okay. Thought Scour again. Get Probe, Thought Scour, Helix. Sure. Let's go to 9. Get our island. Move to our turn, where we can begin to go off a little bit. We have a lot of work to do, but don't want to do myself any more damage, actually, though. Yep, that would explain. He's got some damage there. Ooh, second remand is pretty nice. Alright, we'll just go ahead and pass. This is going to be, I think we probably settle down for maybe a little bit of a long one here, but it's tempting to remand that. I'm not going to because I want to remand Chandra twice, but maybe I don't even want to remand Chandra. Maybe I just want to Helix Chandra twice. I don't know. We've milled one thing in the ice, so we have 2 left in our deck. Now it doesn't even matter if he exiles our graveyard because we have 2 counters on our Ascension. And I think Mono Red might have a bit of a difficult time dealing with an Ascension. Alright, there's that. Remand. Don't need to copy it. Doesn't work the way you want it to work. Alright, there's a Lightning Bolt. Yep, there's a Ritual. And there's another Chandra. And here's another Remand. Swan Song. Okay, well, it's not great. Taking the ices, though. Just pass the turn back. Alright, I'm going to let it resolve this time, friend. You've got it. No, if his last card is... Oh, maybe he didn't actually have enough mana. I was thinking of a... I've been actually a little wrong on the ritual. Sure, okay, so we'll go ahead and take this. Just go ahead and Helix Chandra to death. We have the thing in the ice as a win condition now, so we don't have to be quite as, worried about our, using our burn in the most conservative way possible. And we're back up to a safe life total now as well. Just go ahead and move to our turn. Another land. Get all the land out of the deck here. So we have 3 Flooded Strands left, 1 Delta. Tarn Fall, so what is that? 6 lanes left and a bunch of other spells? Sure. Okay, so we can just Manamorphose, we can Visions of Beyond, we can Manamorphose, both Visions of Beyond, start attacking. I guess we're just going to have to do that. It feels sort of like, I don't know, inefficient. We just don't need to do anything, but we actually do need to start attacking, so. Alright, I guess I want blue and red. Oh, I just drew another. Blue and red. Looting. It doesn't particularly matter. We'll just Visions of Beyond. Helix, sure. Sulfur Falls, sure. I'm going to actually use the Helix here in case there's Blood Moon shenanigans later. See, we really, and I did this on purpose in game 1. I did not show him the thing in the ice when there was, I don't know if we were discarding or something. I didn't show it to him because we want to be very careful. We wanted him to board out the ensnaring bridges for this situation here because it would have been enormously difficult, not impossible, but difficult to kill him just with copied burn spells with this Dragon's Call out when he's starting from 30 life. But with the Awoken Horror and him having, you know, likely nothing but lands in hand, it's probably irrelevant. Get in there for 7 again. That's the turn back. Oh, Chandra, huh? You got it. I assume going to the well here, gonna have to look at the top of his library, I would think. Yep. Say Blood Moon. No, that's kind of annoying. I mean, I will probably. No, I'm just not. It doesn't matter. I was saying, like, maybe I'm just gonna Swan Song this, but it just actually doesn't matter because we have the Manamorphose in our hand. Also, he might be dead. I haven't actually done math here. We'll attack him. Put him at 11. I don't think I'm getting enough bolts to kill him this turn, but we might as well loot and find out. Okay, I do not want to copy this one. Those are nice, though. Can we kill him? Can we find enough bolts to kill him? Probably. 15 cards in my graveyard. If we pitch the Looting and the Swan Song, Manamorphose, yeah, whatever, we'll just try to find it. Go ahead and Manamorphose here. Alright, so I would like, always yes to those. I would like to copy this. I could be wrong about us actually finding enough. Here's a situation I talked about in the thing where we could remand our things. We have plenty of mana. We have another Manamorphose, so I'm not going to. But it's something to keep in mind. Another Ascension, huh? Why not? 19 cards in our graveyard. This Manamorphose will put us up to 20, so the Visions of Beyond will draw a ton of cards. And it feels like we're going off here. Alright, red, white, white, blue. There's a Helix. That's 18. And this will probably do it. Take all these on the stack. Throw a lightning bolt at him. He goes up to 17, but we're dealing 18. Or more. Oh no, I clicked the redirect. Oh no. Whoops. Do not want to redirect. So many clicking here. All right, there we go. I was one copy away actually of clicking too much and not killing him, and we would have had to go digging, which we obviously could have done. But there we go. All in red down with the old three pyromancers ascensions going off.